Hello everyone and welcome back to Game Dev Tycoon. I am of course William Strife and this is Strife Games. Things are less than perfect. If I hit game history here, War Chest Raider only made a 6.75 for an average rating. Not what I was hoping for. I'm not entirely certain why exactly that didn't work out. I've only got guesses at best. But what I did was I already dedicated the cash for a booth at G3, you know, the yearly games convention. So what I need to do is develop a new game, and let's see, let's pick a topic. This time around, I just recently researched zombies, okay? So let's make a mature zombie game. Okay, yeah, no, let's make this a casual game. It's gonna be a zombie casual on the Gameling, because the Gameling is the only thing that can handle the you know, the casual market. I mean, I think that there are other platforms out there that might do the job. I could probably make this an action game too, but the problem is that I don't have a license for basically any of the consoles out there that are available right now. I don't have the money in the market, in the bank, to acquire a license right now. So it's going to be a casual zombie game on the Gameling, marketed at everyone. It's going to be a small game, and I'll call this Brain Masher. There we go. We'll call it Brain Masher Dead. Brain Masher Dead. So everyone zombies. It's going to be casual. Forgot to pick that. Casual. Brain Masher Dead, zombie casual on the Gameling, Strife Engine 3. Let's go forward from there. 3D graphics V2, which makes no sense whatsoever because it's on a handheld game. But you know, whatever. Engine is always super low on this stuff. Let's just make story and quests low as well. Leave it at that, because yeah, let's just do that. Let's just do that, because it might not work that well. I mean, admittedly, it might not work that well at all, but who knows? It could work out still. And for that matter, because I already dedicated the money, I'm gonna end up sitting on this game if I finish it too soon, because you know, I'm going to G3. Let's see, dialogues are always in the basement for, well, actually, let's make dialogues a little bit up here, because I don't have anything that says, you know, super useless. Artificial intelligence, nothing. So I am paying attention here, guys. I am paying attention to the pluses and the minuses over here. Dialogue tree, nope, there's no need for that. Let's go, let's just keep going. Oh, hey, game convention. Let's check out how this worked out. Hopefully, you know, a decent number of people are going to check us out. Looks like we're going to be, you know, nothing compared to what we did before, where we got, oh no, wait, it looks like 91,000 people. That's our highest yet. Brain Masher Dead managed to get a lot of people looking at it. So, we had 91,000. We didn't make it into the top 100, but that's fine. There's no problem with that. Generating a lot of bugs, I see. It's a little bit disconcerting. Industry news, a sobering announcement. Vena has today confirmed the discontinuation of the Dreamvast. Vena's president said that while many companies will still deliver games for the platform, the company will no longer produce new units in the future. Vena fans worldwide are disappointed, as a beloved part of gaming console history is coming to an end. I remember the days whenever that happened. It was a sign. It said that, you know, just because you're in the console war doesn't mean you're there to stay. It was hard to believe, especially after the glory days of Sega with Sonic against Mario and the Super Nintendo. So, really quickly here, let's hop into marketing and just do a basic advertising campaign. Ooh-wee. Okay, development stage 3, world design, graphics, and sound. I don't have any indication about this. Let's knock world design low. Graphics up high and just leave sound mid. I don't know. I really have no clue. But the way I see it, sound is, you know, something that is really one of the only things you've got on a casual game that can matter. And graphics, I'm more speaking to the fact of, like, you know, if you think about how pretty mobile games can be today, not like in a full 3D sense, but like in a really slick Photoshop images. like really, really, really well-painted images that are sliding back and forth on the screen in a 2D environment. So that's just the mentality that I'm taking at it whenever I choose where to put the sliders here. And world design, whatever. Just go forward from there. Jeez, talk about Bug City. Should I release it just like this? I wonder what would happen if I released it in this state. Oh my god, wow. Okay, just go ahead and finish there. That should be good enough to do the job. We've got enough research points to grab another bit of game technology for the next version of the Strife engine that I make. Go ahead and release the game there as it is. Salary increase, versatile. Release a game... okay, wait, didn't get that. Due to an increase in experience, the following staff have earned a raise. Jeez, Levy, you are getting stupid expensive. Go on vacation. The both of you, go on vacation, okay? I don't have time for this. Research, AI companions, soundtrack, multi-genre, advanced cutscenes. Character progression, that's the one that's going to serve us the best on the RPG market, so start the research there. And let's wait for the game reviews to come in. Let's hope that it works, because look at how much money we're down to. Only less than $1 million. We're down to less than $1 million. The first reviews for Brain Masher Dead came in. It's a stinker. It's a stinker. Son of a... Oh, God. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm hands in the air at this point, guys. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Okay, whatever. I have a dangerous feeling that I am ridiculously close to this being the end of Strife Games. Like, closer than I have ever been before. Levy, you can go ahead and generate a game report for Brain Masher Dead. Drew, I don't think there's any research that you can do. Between you and I, maybe we can get some contract work done. That's too complicated. There's not enough time. There are no contracts for us to do that we will be able to get done. In 2 months, the play system will be taken off the market. Okay, that's not too big of a surprise. Our post-release analysis. Zombie and casual is great. Story and quests, not important for this type of game. Okay, cool. So, maybe we can get a publishing deal? Any topic, any genre. Blue Bit Games, 12%. 225,000. Minimum score of 7. Royalties, 12%. You know what? Wow. I don't know. I mean, this is pretty good. It's not tying me down to anything. Actually, you know what? I think that doing this publishing deal might actually be a hole-in-one for us. Now that I have nothing to go off of, because it's always been terrible, and that's a pretty high minimum score that I have to get. But I know one thing. I'm not going to make that score on the current game engine that I have available. So you know what I'm going to do before I finish up this episode? We are going to develop ourselves a brand new custom engine, and it's going to be called Last Stand, okay? Because that's exactly what this is. It's going to be the Last Stand. So what I'm going to do here is 3D graphics, V2. We're going to put everything that we can into this, and hopefully we will have the money still afterward in order to put just, you know, I don't know, okay? I don't know. Hopefully I'll have the money left over to make the game, but I know that I'm not gonna make that smash success. I'm not gonna make my Final Fantasy if I don't have a better engine. So I'm gonna go ahead and create the engine right there, and I am so sunk on cash. So ridiculously sunk on cash. So we're gonna finish this engine, and oh my god, oh, hey, industry news. Today, Ninvento announced the new Ninvento Game Sphere, with which it will try to compete with Vonni's market-leading PlaySystem 2 and Microsoft's strong alternative, the M-Box. The curiously shaped console has similar hardware specifications as other consoles. The Game Sphere is Ninvento's first console to have an optical disc drive instead of cartridges. However, instead of using full-size CDs and DVDs like the competitors, the console features a mini DVD drive. Game Spheres will start rolling into stores next month. Which, you know, it does well. It does well enough. It doesn't do phenomenally well. Market analysis. Market responds particularly well to games with new topics at the moment. Unfortunately, I'm not headed to use a new topic. You know, it's anyone's guess. It may work out well. News, Play System is no longer supported. Okay. Game off the market, Brain Dead Masher is now off the market. It sold even less than the last game that we made, and it made even less in sales. So, progression. You know, we're making progress. And we're gonna do our damnedest to make this work. News today: the new game platform Game Sphere by Ninvento has been released. Okay, so let's finish up here. Just finish up this, and we are just sucking the coffers dry. Engine complete, 500k engine. Invest over $500,000 in an engine. Your new game engine, Last Stand, is now complete. So very, very quickly, let's see if we can create a find some contract work and try to get a small cash infusion. Let's go ahead and do this cleanup database. We've got 9 weeks to get all of those points in. I think that we'll do just fine to do that, because Drew is not a complete scrub with technology, unlike Levy with design. And well, we can just handle this just fine. We're actually losing money faster than anything else. So you know what? I'm gonna call the episode here, and next time, guys, it's make or break. Next episode might be the last one, because if the next game that I make isn't good, God knows it's gonna crash and burn hard. See you guys then, though. Bye.